is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he has shared with his team this week that this is crucial for conference positioning in the SEC. On the road, they have got to be the best version of themselves. And what he's talked about is making sure they are over-communicating at the line of scrimmage. This home crowd makes it so tough on opponents. It's loud, it's hectic down here. And he said, I want our quarterback to run this show with calm and composure. We'll see if he's able to do that here in the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Ollie. Sets his feet. It's Bentley. Oh, pressure's coming. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Off from the shotgun. They were all over it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fields the punt. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. A designed run for the quarterback. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Straight ahead, it's Barry. Powers through the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff again. Nice move to keep running. LSU will get a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Levin. Left side, it's Durham. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Sooner offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Drops back on first down. Between the hashes, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air. It's Bentley. Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end, a quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to see in college football.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the lone running back. Drop in. Immediately, he got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Durham. Got enough for the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physical.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He's past the marker. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Out of the end zone. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Touchdown, Tigers. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well run him again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They give it back to him. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. On the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Dropping back, it's Bentley. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off! What a play by this defense! They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. It's a draw. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drives inside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Eagle, check, eagle. Doc. Straight on the end.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. Snapped on 4th down. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Handoff, Caden Durham. Shakes off the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Using his legs, it's Berry. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line. Corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The handoff. Sees some running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Bentley. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Quick give. It's Blaylock. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 17 team, the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Owls able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Here now some other games you may have interest in.
Oh, he found a space on the right. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Pass to 6. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Bentley. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Looking for space. It's Hall. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. He's stopped.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first.